Hey guys, I know some of you joined with me last time and we finished the first part of non-calculator exam. But today, because we have like 25 participants, I'm gonna use one of the sources to this one. You see my screen? Yeah, this is a good for reviewing the content of SAT. So we're gonna start. This is the numbers and operation review, and algebra review, geometry review, and then solving problem. So let's start with the algebra review, chapter 6, because number and operation is easy. So let's start with chapter 6, because the majority of SAT questions are related to the other. Let me accept the others. Please mute yourself when you join. Okay, so for algebra review equation, we're gonna do a review on the rules for working with equations. So for example, if we have equation like 7x minus 11 equal 29 minus 3x. If you see equation like this in SAT exam and you need to find the variable x, sometimes like we did last time, the equation is given and then another expression is given to find the value of the variable. So let us learn first how to solve the equation, and then we're gonna answer one of the brackets questions. So for example, if you have equation like 7x minus 11 equal 29 minus 3x, and you need to find the value of x. So what you're gonna do here, you're gonna add 3x to the both sides of the equation. So 3x plus minus 3x is cancel out. And here is going to be 7x plus 3x is going to be 10x. And here is, as we mentioned, this is going to be cancel out. Still, you have negative 11 and 29. So you're going to add 11 over here and add 11 over here. So the answer is going to be 10x equal 40. So now it's very easy to get x if you divide by 10 in both sides. So you have to move the variable to one side. I'm trying now to give you the techniques how to answer the equation and find the variable. This is equation of one variable. Move the variable to one side, perform the same operation on both sides, and then move the numbers to the other side, perform the same operation on the both sides as we did for x, and as we did for x and for the 11, 3x and the 11, and then divide the both sides by the coefficient and simplify. So if you get this, can you do the following equation? This one. And give me the answer on the chat, private. If 13x minus 29 equal to 22 minus 12x, what is the value of x? We need today at least to know how we answer the equation in one variable. This is the first. This is the first part of algebra. Guys, can you mute yourself, please? Mute yourself. We are 29 participants, so please mute yourself. So answer this and send it to me, please.
بعت في الشات خلاص.
I start to receive some answers from Adham, Ramiz, Abdulrahman, Amina, Rufaida, Wala, mashallah. Perfect. Amina, Anas, Abdulrahman, Muhammad. Perfect. MashaAllah. Okay, we're gonna now. I need to put you on the same page. We started with the algebra review. So we're gonna review all the algebra related to the SAT exam. We started with equations, and for in the equation, we started with the equation in one variable. We are doing now answering brackets question for the equation in one variable. Okay. So to solve for x, the answer is 2, which is C. MashaAllah, all the answers are right. MashaAllah. Okay, another techniques in algebra is cross product. If you remember last time when I gave you one of the equation to answer, I said you can make cross product to the equation to find the unknown. So example, if you have A over B equals C over D, and you need to find whatever, you need to find A, you need to find D, you need to find C. First of all, you're gonna do cross product. Cross product means you're gonna apply multiply A by D, and you're gonna multiply A by D and B by C, which is equal the same. If you have in the other side, C over D multiplied by if you multiply by B over B and D over D, the same. So again, it is easy to do B over multiple by C equal AD right away. So this is the one in front of you is a little bit long. So over here, when you see something expression equation like this, it is easy to make cross product right away. AD equal BC. This is long answer. So you can make AD equal BC. If you need to understand how we get this, this is the rubric. First, multiply one side by D over D, and the other side by B over B. D over D is 1, B over B is 1. So you're gonna have this, cancel out BD with BD. So you're gonna have the final answer. So it is easy from the beginning to multiply this one by this one. AD equal BC. Okay, we need to brackets about this. Sorry, we need to brackets about this concept. You see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, so if x over 6 equal 12 over 36, so what you're gonna do, as we learned in this expression, our equation, sorry, equation, not expression, as we learned, you will have to make the cross product. X multiplied by 36 equals 6 multiplied by 12. So 36 equal 6 multiplied by 12 is 72. So x equal 2. Okay. This is another example. Last exam we had one like this. X over 4 equal x plus 12 over 16. So you're gonna multiply x by 16. And 4, we're gonna multiply 4 by the whole value here, x plus 12. So 4 multiplied by x is 4x. 4 multiplied by 12 is 48, and then you're gonna solve the equation. So can you do this for me, please, and give me the answer? This is a good reference, very good reference for reviewing the algebra part for SAT. So we have the expression or equation over here. We need to find y. We're gonna use the techniques of cross product. Abdurrahman, Adam, you asked me for what?
To repeat the example.
Okay, can you try this one and see if you didn't get it? I'm gonna explain it to you.
1 second.
Okay. Let me check the answers.
-21.
No, don't answer loud. When you answer, send me the answer on private message, direct message.
Sorry.
I need to answer the other to take a chance to answer. Yusuf, I got your answer. Adam, I got your answer. Anas, Amina, Abdurrahman, MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Ramiz, Shahd. I have number without name. Okay, MashaAllah. Okay, Mustafa, you good? Okay, so to answer this, we have to make the cross product techniques. We're gonna cross product y by 12. So it's gonna be 12y, and we're gonna cross product 9 by the whole parentheses y minus 7. So it's gonna be 9y minus 63. And then you're gonna use the first technique, which is solving the equation. We're gonna add, subtract the variable, get rid of the variable first. This is the technique I mean, this one. Move the variable to one side, perform the operation, move the number to the one side, and perform the operation. So we're gonna move the variable to one side, -93y over here with the -9y over here. So we're gonna cancel out -9 with +9. So it's gonna be 3y equal -63. So y equal -21. Okay, perfect. Checking equation. After you solve equation, you can check the equation to make sure you are right. So I know in exam you don't have time to do this, but just in case if you not sure about your answer, you can take the -1 and put the -1 over here and put -1 over here and see if they are equal or not. Yeah, don't do this if you don't have time. So this is only to check your answer. Okay. Now we're gonna turn to equation with more than one variable. So you're gonna find x and y in the equation. Some equations have more than one variable. To find solution of this equation, solve one variable in terms of the other. Okay, so we're gonna check this for now. So if you have 3x plus 6y equal 24. Okay, so we cannot, this is one equation with two variables. So the only way we can do is to find one variable in terms of the other. Isolate the x variable and see if we have another equation, we can solve the x and y and find the unknowns. So if you have 3x plus 6y equal 24, so it's 3x plus 6y, you're gonna, as we mentioned, You're gonna move the variable 6y to the other side. So we're gonna make negative 6y, negative 6y. So 3x equal 24, negative 6y. If we divide by 3 over here, so it's gonna be x equal 24 by 3 is 8, 6 over 3 is negative 2. Okay, so this is the value, the way to find the one variable in terms of the other variable in the equation of two variables. If you have equation with two variables. So in SAT, sometimes mostly in SAT, you're gonna have two equations with two variable and you're gonna solve to find the two variable. But sometimes you have expression like this: if A, 8A plus 16B equals 32. What does A equal in terms of B? So can you answer this, please? I'm gonna give you advice. First of all, if you find the common factor, you can divide by it. So you can divide by 8 first. If you divide the whole equation by 8, so 8 divided by 8 is gonna be A plus 2B equal to 4, right? MashaAllah, I have many answers. Rufaida, Amina, Ramiz, Abdulrahman, Radwa, Mustafa. Perfect.
What does it mean when it says what does A equal in terms of B? What does it mean?
It seems like this. We need X in one term and all the other variable in the other term. We need A in one term and all the other variables in the other, in one side and all other variables in the other side.
Oh, okay, okay.
We need A equal blah, blah, blah. So we need the second part of the equation.
Okay.
Okay, so let me answer this in front of you. So in SAT, we need time. We need to solve very fast. So once I see this, I find 8, 16, 32, all can be divided by 8, right? To make the life easy, to make your equation very simple. So it's gonna be A plus 2B equal 4, right? So we need A equal in terms of B. So we need A in one side and the other term is on the other side. So we're gonna do negative 2B, negative 2B. So it's gonna cancel out. And the answer here is gonna be, change the color. The answer is gonna be 4 minus 2B. Which one is 4 minus 2B? E, no. D, no. It's gonna be A. You got it? Okay, so we took the equation of one variable, equation of two variables, and the cross product. Okay, this is the third techniques. We're gonna continue in algebra. Let me clear this first and then turn off that. Monomial. Monomial is an expression that is a number, a variable, or product of number and one or more variables. So 6 is monomial. Y is monomial. Negative 5xy squared is monomial. 19, 4 is 19, a to the power 6, b to the power 4 is monomial. Polynomials is a monomial or the sum or difference of two or more monomial, like 7y to the power 5, negative 6ab to the power 4, 8y plus y plus y to the power 3, 8x plus 9y negative 7. So we need to know how to make operation on with polynomial. So if you have,
I have a question.
yes.
How is 7y power 5 a
No.
polynomial?
Which one? 7y to the power 5?
Yes.
How this is polynomial?
Yes.
7y to the power 5. I think this is by mistake. No.
Negative ab power 4 too.
Yeah. These two is monomial. Maybe they put here by mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let us see the example. To add polynomial simply, this is not a polynomial. You're right, 100% right. So to add polynomial, simply combine like terms. So if you have 5y to the power 3 negative 2y plus 1 plus y to the power 3 plus 7y minus 4. You cannot add 5y to the power 3 with y to the power with 7y. It should be the same terms. The term should be the same. So you're gonna add 5y to the power 3 with y is gonna be 6y to the power 3. You're gonna add negative 2y with 7y is gonna be 5y, and then you're gonna add the number 1 plus negative 4 is gonna be negative 3. So this is another example. Okay, 3 kind of polynomial. Monomial is a polynomial with 1 term. Binomial is a polynomial with 2 unlike terms like 2x plus 4y. A trinomial is a polynomial with 3 unlike terms like y to the power 3 plus 8d minus 2. We need example. Okay. When you multiply a polynomial, you're gonna multiply the coefficient whatever that, yeah, if you need to multiply negative 4a to the power 3 multiplied by b with 6a squared b to the power 3. So we're gonna multiply first the numbers and then the variable, and then you're gonna have the final result. So for this case, you're gonna multiply negative 2 by 6 is gonna be negative 24. A to the power 3 by a to the power 2 is going to be a to the power 5. B multiplied by b is going to be b to the power multiplied by b multiplied by b to the power 3 is going to be b to the power 4. So if you have example like this and we need to divide the polynomial, you're going to divide the number together. You're going to divide each variable individually like this to have the final answer. So let me give you this example. No, this one. This is the SAT questions. You have something like this, and we need to simplify to find the solution. Which of the following is a solution to this polynomial? 18x to the power 8, y to the power 5, divided by 24, x to the power 3, y to the power 4. You answering? Okay. I have different answer. I have some of you said A, some of you said D. So it's A or D. We're gonna see now. Maybe C, maybe B. Shahd, Amina. Okay. Radwa. Perfect. Okay, guys, let me answer this for you. Bismillah. Okay, as we learn it, we're gonna separate the number together, 18 over 24. And here is gonna be x over 8 divided by x over 3. And here is gonna be y to the power 5 divided by y to the power 4. 18 and 24. 18 can be divided by 6 to be 3. 24 can be divided by 6 to be 8, to be 4, sorry. And here the 8 minus 3 is going to be x to the power 5. And there is the 5 minus 1 is going to be y. Which one is this?
It's D.
It's D.
It's D, right?
Yes.
So it's a D. He was right or she was right. Perfect, guys. So this is the how to simplify the polynomial or how to solve the polynomial. Okay. Inshallah, we're gonna cover all the techniques, all the algebra method. We're gonna cover it, inshallah. Every week we're gonna take like 5, 6, 7 techniques until we finish all, inshallah. This is the answer. Okay, so for this is method called fold method is used when multiplying binomials. Fold method represent the order of to multiplication. The term to multiply the terms first, outer, inner, and last. First, outer, inner, and last. So, example, if you have 4x plus 2 multiplied by 9x plus 8. So, first is 4. You're going to multiply 4x by 9x. This is the first pair of terms. And then outer, you're going to multiply 4x by 8. And then you're going to multiply 2 by 9x. And last, you're going to multiply 2 by 8. I know you Adham, you have message. If the two terms are conjugate, then we do the difference of the two square. Yes, yes. Okay. So this is the way how to multiply the brackets. You can answer by whatever you want. It's up to you. So if you have question like or the product 7x plus 3 and 5x minus 2. So what is the product of these two expressions? Can you choose the right one? If you need to use this techniques, it's okay. If first by first, other first by the other, inner, and last. Or if you need to use this technique too, it's many techniques. A, B. Multiplied by C plus D. Gonna go like this. And go like this. It's easy and direct. So I have many answers here. Okay. Ramiz, Nisreen, Salma, Mawadda, Amina, Abdurrahman. Okay. Okay. Bismillah. Okay, the answer is C. MashaAllah, most of you answered right. Factoring. This is the heavy part. Factoring is a reverse of multiplication. When multiplying, you find the product of factors. When factoring, you find the factors of product. So for example, if you multiply 3 by x plus y, is going to be 3x plus 3y. If you need to make factoring, you need to go back to the before the multiplication. You need to take the 3 out as a common factor. So 3 is going to be out and x plus y is going to be the other term. So we have 3 basic type of factoring. Factoring out a common monomial. So like what we say, the common factor. So like if you have 18x squared minus 9x, as you see here. So what is the common factor here? The common factor is 9x. So if I take the 9x as a common factor, if I divide the 9x over here, it's going to be 2x. And if I divide the 9x to the other term, it's going to be 1. So this is how to factor the by using a common monomial. AB minus CB is going to be B outside. Take the common factor and A minus C. This is the first one. Factoring a quadratic trinomial using FOIL in reverse. So if you have x squared minus x minus 20, and you need to find the factor, so you can move the opposite side. So this one is going to be x minus 4, x plus 4. And if you have x squared minus 6, x plus 9, so you have x squared and 9. So this is going to be x minus 3 all squared. Factoring the difference between two perfect squares using the rules a squared minus b squared equal a plus b, a minus b. So x squared minus 20 minus 81, this is called perfect squares. So it's going to be x minus 9 multiple by x plus 9. X squared minus 49, x plus 7, x minus 7. So after knowing these techniques, we need to answer this question. Which of the following expression can be factored using the rules a squared minus b squared equal a plus b, a minus b, where b is integer? It should be perfect squares. So which expression is perfect squares? MashaAllah. I have many answers. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. And we have 36 participants. MashaAllah. 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 Okay, so only D. 27 is not a perfect square. You don't have two numbers when you multiply. You don't have similar number when you multiply them together. You get 27. 27 is 3 multiplied by 9. 40 is 20 multiplied by 2 or 4 multiplied by 10. 48 the same. 64 is the only one because 64 is 8 multiplied by 8. This is going to be perfect square. Okay. A can be, as Ram said in the chat, it's gonna be a perfect cube, but you will have to be x to be power 3. This x is not power 3 here, so it's not perfect square and not perfect cube. Okay. Okay, which of the following are the factors of this expression? Can we make factoring, please? But different cube, where the factor of different cube, you have another term. Perfect square is only x minus a and x plus a for cube. You have another term. Okay, take a common factor. which is 21A, and see what is the right answer. I have many answers here. I have A, B, E. Make sure if 21 making factor was 56. Maybe no. If you know, you choose another number. Okay, mashallah. Mashallah, mashallah. Okay, it's B. MashaAllah. The answer is B because 20, 27, 21 cannot divide it by 56. Okay. Another way, isolating the variable using fractions. So it is also, it may be necessary to use factoring in order to isolate a variable in an equation. So if ax minus c equal bx plus d, what x in terms of a, b, c, and d? First, isolate the x term on the same side. So you're going to isolate x on the same side. So you can move negative bx over here to move to the other side, and then take and make the factoring, and then divide both sides by the factoring part to find the value of x. Okay, so can you do this? If you have bx plus 3c equals c 6a minus dx, what does x equal in terms of a, b, c, d? We are taking the techniques step by step to finish all the covered lessons in algebra. You're still answering? I can't see messages from here. Nisreen, first message. Rufaida said she's kind of confused. Rufaida, we need x in one term and the other factors or other parameters on the other term. I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna do it for you. Okay, 1 second. Need to turn off this sound. One second. Okay. So let me do this for you. You see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Let me do this for you. So we have X over here and X over here. The strategy said we need to move the variable. So I'm gonna add plus dx to move the X to the other side and plus dx over here. So the equation gonna be bx plus dx plus 3c equal 6a. Do you have any problem with this? Then move
No.
the
No.
3c to the other side. Cancel out. So bx plus dx equal 6a minus 3c. Then now we're gonna make the factoring. Factoring means we're gonna take x as a common factor because we have two different values of x over here. So x as a factor multiplied by b plus d equal 6a minus 3c, right? So x, we're gonna divide it by b plus d, and here b plus d. So x equal 6a minus 3c divided by b plus d. Six A minus 5. Why he got 5? I think this mistake. 6a minus. Suppose this, but without 5 is incorrect here.
That's why I was hesitant when I answered. I didn't know if I did it.
No, I think this is typo mistake.
Yes.
100%. This is typo mistake.
I was really hesitant when I answered.
Yeah. This is typo mistake. Let me check. Make clear. Move down. This is 100% typo mistake. Yes, you see, he put 5 here. He changed it to 5. So it's 5, not 3 in the equation. Okay, so the answer is E. So our method is right, but there's a typo mistake here. This is 5C, not 3C. Okay. Quadratic trinomial. Okay, this is the last technique we're gonna take today, or last theory in algebra. Quadratic trinomial contains an x squared term as well as x term. So if you have quadratic, you have x squared and x. X squared minus 6x plus 8 is a quadratic trinomial. You can factor quadratic trinomial by using the FOIL method in reverse. So for example, let's factor x squared minus 6x plus 8. So first of all, to factor the trinomial, you should look to the 8, the last term of the trinomial. And you're gonna ask yourself, what the two numbers or two integers, when you're multiplying together, have the product of positive 8. It's gonna be 1 multiplied by 8, or negative 1 multiplied by negative 8, or 2 multiplied by 4, or negative 2 multiplied by negative 4. And then look to the middle term of trinomial is negative 6x. Choose the two factors from the above list, this one, and also add them up to have the coefficient of negative 6. Negative 1 and negative 8 is not gonna be negative 6. So you're not gonna use this. 1 and 8 is gonna be 9. So it's not gonna be negative 6. 2 and 4 is gonna be positive 6. So you're not gonna use this. -2 and -4 is going to be -6. So this is the right one. So the expression, you're going to rewrite the expression as x -2 and x -4. That's it. Very simple. So again, look to the last term and make all possible multiplication to get this term. If it's 6, you're going to do 1 multiplied by 6 or -1 multiplied by -6 and so on. And then look to the middle term and choose the 2 factor from your list that also add up to have the coefficient of the middle term. Very easy. So let us do this one. Which of the following are the factors of z squared -6z plus 9? Please follow the same techniques. It's going to save your time. Yes. Yes, mashallah. Most of you answered right. Mashallah. So the answer is going to be E. No, sorry, D. I said E. No, sorry, D. Z -3, Z -3. Okay. Fraction with variable. We have 8 minutes. Let us do this last one, and we're going to stop here. You can work with fraction with variables the same as you work with fraction without variables. So if you have x over 6 minus x over 12 as a single fraction, first determine the least common denominator of 6 and 12. The LCD is 12 for the 6 and 12. Then convert each fraction into an equivalent fraction with 12 as the denominator. So like this one, h over 6 minus x over 12 is going to be x multiplied by 2, 6 multiplied by 2 minus x over 12 to make the same. The two denominators are the same. We need to make this one, the first term, like the denominator of the first term, like the denominator of the second term. So the only way is to multiply 2 above and down. So it's going to be 2x over 12 minus x over 12. So the answer is going to be x over 12. Very easy. We cannot subtract 6 minus, we cannot add or subtract x minus x, and the denominator are different. So you have to make common denominator first and then do the operation. So can you do this? Last one, last question for today. Which of the following best simplifies for 5x over 8 minus 2x over 5? You have to make LCD first, least common denominator, and then find the expression. MashaAllah, I have many answers. Many answers. Yusuf, Rana, Nisreen. MashaAllah alaikum. Okay, guys, MashaAllah. So let us review very quick. Today we did the equations, cross product, the variable, the fractional variable, factoring, and we did like 10 or 12 questions. So next week, inshallah, we're gonna start with the reciprocal rules and quadratic equation. And you know, quadratic equation, there are a lot of SAT problem about quadratic equation, and continue the solving quadratic equation by factoring. So thank you for first class. Please write your feedback before leaving. MashaAllah, I'm very proud of all of you, MashaAllah. Inshallah, next week, we're gonna continue. In 2 or 3 weeks, we're gonna finish all the techniques, and then we're gonna solve many exams. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
Thank you, Smart.
Thank you a lot for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Have a nice day.
You too. Take care.